is the Berkley Krej the lure that you need to have tied on for your next fishing trip. Guys, I've got to throw this on 2 recent fishing trips, spent a lot of time with it to share you my first-hand experience of this new lure for forward-facing sonar. But guys, you can fish this without forward-facing sonar to catch fish. So guys, I'm excited to share you with it, my results and kind of my thoughts on the new Berkley Krej. Okay guys, just real quick, a little bit of insight on the Berkley Krej. It's called Krej because it is spelled backwards jerk for a jerkbait. Now guys, a jerkbait's been around a long time, as we all know. Popular lure, many different jerkbaits out there on the market. And so the Krej, as you see, that's different from a jerkbait, is that bills upwards and it has a weighted system. So when this thing goes down in the water, it shimmies. I'm excited about that because it shimmies like a flutter spoon. And guys that watch my channel know I love the flutter spoon, and it's been one of my lures, hot lures in the last year. And so when I first saw the videos of this in the water by Berkley, when I first saw the couple fishing trips and the guys talking about it, I was excited. And guys, I'm also going to tell you, I really thought I was about to go out to my lakes, my one lake specifically that I just went to, and I was going to wear them out with this. And guys, I didn't catch one fish. Did not catch one with it. Guys, most of my footage, as you see my boat, it's soaked. It was raining and pouring that day, so I didn't get really the footage isn't the best, and I was trying to get live scope shots of it too. Now I got a lot of fish to come up to this dude and stop. Times I thought they ate it, but I couldn't get him to commit to it. Don't know if it was a color thing. I was throwing this, the guy with me was throwing this color, but we eventually tied a jerkbait on, guys, and caught fish with the jerkbait. So just real quick, am I against the Berkley Krej? No. I just am sharing, we got to figure it out. There's going to be some stuff to figure out. There's going to be times they want the Krej, times they want a jerkbait, times they want a jig like everything else, right? But I'm going to show you guys what I think are a couple things about this that you need to understand about the Krej, okay? Now guys, really quick before I do that, I do the on-the-water electronic lessons, forward-facing sonar specific lessons, whatever you need. Recently, on one of my lessons, it was actually a couple days ago, the guy with me, man, who watches the channel, we went out on a forward-facing sonar trip, and he caught a 12.66 largemouth bass at one of these lakes in Arkansas, Lake DeGray for that matter, guys. A bass of that size is unreal for the state. It's probably compared to a 16 in Texas. So I did this with him on a forward-facing sonar trip. It's now, of course, his personal best, guys, and it's the biggest I've been a part of in a boat. So how this trip's working, you know, guys, if you're interested, my fishing Facebook page is down below. Shoot me a message. But my most requested trip is where I get in your boat, teach you how to use your electronics. I've even done this without forward-facing sonar. To get in your boats, dial in that thing right there. We talk about it, go offshore, fish, whatever. So guys, just exciting about that fish, just share with you guys. And I have a video coming up where we talk about an 11-pounder that got caught out of the same lake by one of my former kids. And anyway, big stuff. The Krej. Back to the Krej. If you know, some of y'all probably mad that I talked about that, but oh well. Let me tell you the issue with the Krej that we got to figure out. Not just the retrieve and the action, because guys, I watched YouTube videos, I watched the clips on social media, right? And I'm over here just like, I am about to wear them out with these fish, but there's stuff to figure out with it. One thing is, it's half ounce. It's a half ounce lure. This jerkbait is not half an ounce. Which one's this? This is the Megabass Vision 110, the Spro McStick, another Vision 110. I got other Lucky Crafts. They're not a half ounce. So the thing with the half ounce, it sinks faster. These float and are, you know, meant to suspend, sit in the water. You know, you can play with the hooks and all that stuff. You know, I got the weights on here. But this is a half ounce, and it shimmies back at those fish, which once again, with the flutter spoon, I was excited about. But that flutter spoon flutters and it goes slow. This goes right back really fast into the fish. And I thought, from my experience the other day, with the water temperature maybe warming up, you know, it was 48-degree water, by the way, guys, and it was cloudy conditions. Like I said, we tied the jerkbait on and that outfished this guy. But that shimmy action and it going faster, something to it, okay? Now there's gonna be a time they want it, and guys, I'm not giving up on this. I'm gonna figure this out, but just letting you know, there is something to figure out with the retrieve, with the jerks. We were doing both the normal jerks and also up jerks. I watched one YouTube video of a guy just doing normal jerks, and he caught dang like 20 pounds of fish with this thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to do the same, and it didn't happen. So guys, I'm just sharing you my experience and how it might not happen with y'all as well, okay? That's fishing. That's part of the puzzle game of figuring this stuff out. So these two colors, that's I think the table rock color, hanky panky, okay, just two colors. But guys, that day in that trip, We ended up throwing catch them on the Mega Bass Vision 110. Another jerkbait I like to throw, is a Spro mixed stick right here. Guys, I was throwing it on a 7-foot jerkbait rod, 10-pound test. We fished these over brush piles, fished it over grass. We caught fish that day in grass on a jerkbait, but like I said, didn't want this. So guys, just a couple things with that bill. Like I said, there's something about the jerk. When I watched videos, I want your feedback now. I know I'm kind of like in the video, but I want your guys' feedback if you have thrown this and caught fish or not caught fish. I watched one guy that was twitching it normal, and then he'd twitch it up. Then I watched another guy that just let this sink, and he reeled. Okay, that's cool. And then I watched another guy let it sink, and then he just jerked up the whole time. And when you jerk it up, I know it goes up. And I guess you can jerk it up, and then it shimmies back down, jerk up, shimmies back down. But there is something to it for sure. So guys, I want to know your feedback on the Berkley Krej, if you've caught fish with it or not. I'm just letting you know before you get some, get ready. There is something to this lure.